Hey everybody, hope you're having a great week. We're into mid-April now. Weather's getting nice. I know you're all probably thinking, all right, Bukowski, property tax appraised values are out. You're going to talk to us about property tax this week. Actually, I'm not. We're taking a week break from that. I'm sure we've been talking about it. We'll get back to it next week. But early voting has started on a really important election here in Austin, and I wanted to just talk about that briefly. We normally don't try to talk about politics too much in this blog, but in this scenario, I think it's important. It directly affects property owners, and so I wanted to talk about it today. Start on May 1st. There's a bunch of propositions on the ballot. I think there's 8 of them on the ballot. They're all important, and so I encourage you to really do your research and read about them. But for our sake, for the commercial real estate blog, nominally a real estate blog, we're going to talk about Prop B. What is Prop B? Prop B, if you recall, we've talked about this before, but back in mid 2019, I think it was July 2019, the city of Austin lifted its ban on camping in public. And as a result, there have been many different homeless encampments set up all throughout the city. And I don't think anybody would say that this has been a good development for the city. It's not good for anybody. It's pretty much been a disaster. The mayor has even admitted that it hasn't, that it's not, doesn't work. And so shortly, early last year, a group called Save Austin Now started getting signatures to get Prop B on the ballot. And if passed, if it's voted yes and it's passed, then the camping ban would be reinstated. And so that's what we're going to talk about, or that's what I did talk about in the blog article this week. I think while it may be flawed, it's certainly a better situation. It's just unsustainable to have homeless encampments all over the city and some of the highest land values in the neighborhood. And we just can't have that. Like I said, it's not good for anybody. But one thing I really want to point out is we can't just stop at banning camping and then wash our hands of it. That's not good enough. That's failing our fellow citizens who happen to be homeless. We need to go on, and the mayor has come up with a few suggestions recently about what the next step should be in helping the homeless. I know there's this Community First network or site up in North Austin. There's Haven for Hope in San Antonio that seem to have had some really good success and maybe provide a guidepost for how to work with our homeless population to get them off the streets and into homes. I don't know. I'm not an expert on homeless. I wish I were. Maybe I would be more forceful in coming up with solutions, but I'm not. What I do know are 2 things. One, we can't continue to have this the camping ban repealed. It's not sustainable. It's not good for anything. 2, if we vote to reinstate the camping ban, which I am in favor of, we can't just wash our hands of the homeless situation. That we can't just say, okay, you guys got to move on. That's not good enough. They're fellow citizens of this country, of this city, and we need to help them out. So I guess this blog entry is about asking you to vote for Prop B. I think it's for the best of Austin, but then not give up on the situation and not give up on our fellow homeless citizens and help find a permanent, lasting solution for them. Thanks a lot. Talk to you next week.